Am I the a-hole for not defending a girl who got kicked out of our friend group for asking to be paid? I barely even know her. Now everyone's mad at me too. Hey Reddit. So here's the situation. Our friend group recently had this girl, Mia, join us. She's a friend of my buddy Ryan's girlfriend, so she kind of slid into the group. I've maybe talked to her a handful of times, but we're not close or anything. Anyway, a few weeks ago, we were planning a big party for Ryan's birthday. It was one of those elaborate parties where everyone pitches in to help. Mia volunteered to decorate and bake the cake, which seemed cool because she's apparently good at that stuff. Fast forward to the party. The decorations looked amazing, and the cake was incredible. Everyone was hyped, and the night went great. A few days later, Mia drops a message in the group chat saying something like, "Hey, just a heads up, I spent a lot of time and money on the decorations and cake. Could you guys pitch in $10 each to cover it?" The group chat exploded. Some people thought it was reasonable since the party stuff was top-notch, but others were pissed. Ryan's girlfriend, in particular, went off, saying it was tacky to ask for money after volunteering. A few other people backed her up, and things got heated. By the end of the day, Mia was kicked out of the group chat entirely. Now here's where I come in or don't, I guess. I didn't say anything during the whole ordeal. I didn't side with Mia, but I didn't argue against her either. I figured it wasn't my place. I barely know her, and honestly, I didn't think asking for money was a big deal, but I also didn't want to rock the boat. Apparently, my silence made me complicit because now people in the group are coming at me, saying I should have stood up for her. Ryan even said something like, "You just stood by while we kicked her out." That's messed up. I don't get it. Why is this my problem? It's not like I was the one who decided to boot her. Now I'm questioning if I should have said something. Was it wrong to just stay out of it? Update. So, things escalated. After I posted this, I decided to privately message Mia to apologize for not stepping in. I told her I didn't know her well and didn't feel like I had the right to interfere, but that I felt bad about how things went down. She was surprisingly chill about it. She said she wasn't mad at me specifically but was disappointed in the group as a whole. She explained that she only asked for money because she genuinely couldn't afford to cover everything herself. Apparently, she'd spent over $200 on decorations and ingredients. She said she didn't expect everyone to pay her back fully but thought $10 per person was fair considering the effort she put in. Honestly, hearing her side made me feel worse about not speaking up. I brought this up to Ryan later, trying to explain where Mia was coming from. He basically brushed me off, saying she should have been upfront about needing help beforehand and that it wasn't their fault she overspent. I could see his point, but it still felt harsh. On top of that, some of the others in the group are now giving me the cold shoulder. A couple of them even unfollowed me on social media, which feels ridiculously petty. It's like they're trying to punish me for being neutral in a situation I had no stake in. I'm still not sure if I was wrong, but I'm starting to feel like this whole friend group is more toxic than I realized. Another update. Things took another turn. Mia ended up posting about the situation on her social media, not naming names but clearly referencing our group. She wrote about how she felt humiliated for being kicked out just because she asked for basic compensation after doing something nice for us. The post got a lot of traction, with tons of her friends supporting her. Somehow, it got back to our group. Ryan's girlfriend was furious and called her out for airing dirty laundry online. This led to another argument in the group chat, with people taking sides again. I tried to stay out of it, but Ryan called me out directly this time, saying, "You're the one who started this by bringing her sob story to me." At this point, I've had enough. I told him I wasn't the one who decided to kick her out, and if they felt guilty about it, that was their problem, not mine. I also said that Mia had every right to share her experience, especially since they made her feel like an outsider in the first place. That didn't go over well. Now half the group thinks I'm a traitor for defending her, and the other half is too scared to say anything. It's exhausting. Mia messaged me again after seeing the drama unfold. She thanked me for at least trying to understand her side, which made me feel a bit better. She also said she's moved on and doesn't want anything to do with the group anymore, which, honestly, seems like the healthiest choice. Final update. I think I'm done with this group. The drama hasn't died down, and now it feels like every interaction is tainted by this stupid situation. Ryan and his girlfriend are still holding a grudge, and even some of the more neutral people are starting to distance themselves from me. I've been reflecting on how the group operates, and I've realized this isn't the first time something like this has happened. They have a pattern of ganging up on people who don't fall in line, and it's starting to feel really toxic. I've decided to take a step back and reevaluate my friendships. I've reached out to a few people outside of this group to reconnect and focus on healthier relationships. Mia and I have stayed in touch, and she's been really understanding. We're not super close, but I appreciate how mature and kind she's been through all of this. Looking back, I don't regret staying neutral at the beginning. I didn't know Mia well enough to take a stand, and it wasn't my fight. But I do regret not speaking up when things got out of hand. If anything, this whole mess has taught me a lot about what kind of friends I want to surround myself with, and this group doesn't fit the bill anymore. To anyone dealing with similar drama, my advice is this: don't ignore red flags in your friend group. If people are quick to turn on someone over something small, it's only a matter of time before they do it to you too.